I remember the day Olivia was born. I'd never been so anxious, so excited, or happy. Joanne, my wife, and I had tried for about a year to have a child. Then we had all these difficulties with pregnancy. But on that morning, it seemed worth it. At first. During the delivery, Olivia had managed to turn herself around. She'd gotten one of her legs caught in the birth canal and was causing serious problems. Before I knew what was happening, I was rushed out of the room and left out in the hall waiting. A couple hours later, the doctor came walking down the hall. She didn't need to say anything. I already knew. Joanne was gone. She died during the birth. I was alone. Olivia had survived. She had to stay in the hospital for a week or two. But everything was expected to work out. I was so scared and confused. I didn't know what I felt. Happy, sad, relieved, cursed. Ultimately, I just felt completely alone. First 2 years felt like 10. At the end of every day, the only thing I was sure of was that Joanne was gone and I missed her. I guess I wasn't much of a father, really. I mean, I tried. Joanne was the one that had read all the parenting books. Me, I was totally unprepared. I tried everything I could think of, moving closer to grandparents, sent her out to my sisters in California for a summer. I even supported her decision to quit school and get a job and a GED. But no matter what I did, life was always difficult for Olivia. She had no friends, no boyfriend or girlfriend for that matter. She was just different from others. Didn't seem to fit in anywhere. And I couldn't relate to her at all. I'm sure she blamed me for a lot of it. Soon after her 18th birthday, she moved out into an apartment of her own in the city, as she kept saying. We spoke on the phone about once a week for a while. She had found a job at a store near her apartment. It didn't pay great, but it seemed to cover her bills. After 6 or 7 months, she called me from work and told me she had her home phone disconnected. It would save her some money, and since she could call me from her job, it seemed like a good idea. I only heard from her once more after that, last Father's Day. She said something about quitting her job soon for something that paid better. A few months passed and I hadn't heard from her. I assumed she was just busy, but then her birthday came. She always called on her birthday. Nothing. No call. After a few more weeks, I couldn't take it anymore. I hopped on the bus and came to find my Olivia. I just wanted to know she was all right. I didn't want to feel alone again. I got off the bus and walked straight to her apartment. But when I knocked, a well-dressed man answered. He said he just moved in and he didn't know anything about any previous tenants. I walked around for hours after that. I asked around her neighborhood, at her job. I even started asking random strangers. I think half of them thought I was crazy. I hadn't felt so helpless since Joanne had died. I was worried, scared, and angry. Angry that Olivia hadn't called, hadn't told me anything. Angry that Joanne had died. Both of them had gone. No word, no warning, just gone. Leaving me alone. It got later and later. Soon the dinner crowds had gone in. The barflies had long since perched atop their stools, and the city's sea resorts had come out into the night. I came across a couple of hookers standing with their pimp, so I approached them. The pimp misunderstood me, thinking I wanted a girl for the night. So he started to lead me to a building while he quoted some prices and explained how clean his girls were. I tried to walk away, but I was tired, and I was so alone. He led me into a dark apartment and told me to sit down. He knocked on the door, told me that a girl would be out soon, and then walked out. I started to feel ashamed of myself, and I stood to leave. But the door started to open. I watched as she began to undress. I hadn't been with a woman in so long I was shaking. She dropped the last of her clothing on the floor and took a step towards me. She was perfect. Long legs, beautiful skin, and long dark hair. Then I saw her. Olivia. It was my baby girl. I did what any good father would do. I couldn't let her live like that. And I've been alone before.